Let's go to our top brokerage call this morning. Goldman Sachs has initiated coverage on Varun Beverages with a buy rating. Why have they set a 600 rupee target price? Hersh.
Well, it's a very interesting note, Tamana, and good morning to everyone. The target price here is 600. It's a 23% upside from the close yesterday. They believe, or rather Goldman Sachs believes, that there are multiple drivers to outperform. India is, of course, a very fast-growing market, and Pepsi markets, or rather Varun Beverages markets Pepsi products in India and manufactures it. Now, the per capita ready-to-drink market in India is the lowest globally. So the opportunity size is extremely large. There's a high growth headroom is what they are underlining. Execution has led to growth of PepsiCo's market share in India. Market share is up for PepsiCo from 28% in 2015 to 38% in FY24. And they attribute this largely to Varun Beverages. India is one of PepsiCo's best performing markets worldwide over the last decade, and they expect Varun Beverages to gain share in the fastest growing segments, which is energy drinks and hydration going forward as well. There's no disruption that they see from Campa Cola coming in. So that's on the domestic front. Plenty happening on the international front as well. The track record for turning Africa to profitability is a positive one, and they are constructive with regard to that. Playbook is backward integration plus improved distribution, and they're using this in Africa. They expect a similar turnaround in South Africa as well. Margins to go from 10% currently to 17% by calendar year 2027. In terms of free cash flow now, a bulk of the capex is already done. A lot of it will come into free cash flow. So operating cash flow will continue to grow steadily and add to the net cash flow number. Capex is likely to moderate is what they are suggesting. It currently trades at around 40 times FY27 EPS, which is below the median staples coverage given by Goldman Sachs. They're expecting earnings CAGR to be strong and higher than sector average. Value this as 48 times, which is in line with the 5-year average, but they're valuing it basis FY27 quarterly average EPS. Risks, of course, being competition and execution delays.
All right, thanks so much for that, Harsh. The stocks that we've discussed this morning, one of them stands out, Bayer Crop Science, up about 9% in the pre-open session. There you go, 9.1% at this point. Kunal, the question to you, since we've already discussed it with Sunny and he prefers another stock because of the kind of cyclicality and unevenness of earnings in the space, would you still trade it though? The kind of up move today seems quite strong.
So Alex, now if you look at the historical performance of this counter, since 2020, this counter is in the range of 5,600 itself, which is the mean level. On the higher side, 6,700, on the lower side, it's 4,300. So, if someone wants to trade that range, one should have accumulated near those 5,000 levels, considering the risk-reward ratio to be favorable. But at this elevated level, I'll certainly avoid this counter because risk-reward for a trader is absolutely unfavorable. By any chance, if the counter manages to come down near those 5,300, which looks unlikely right now, but if it comes to that level, then I think one can initiate a buy with the stop of 5,000, but otherwise it's an avoid for now.